My name is Jeff Moriarty, and my background is in philosophy. My degrees are in philosophy. The way I got interested in employee ownership is through the idea of employee participation in the management of firms. Now, these can often go hand in hand. So I really look at it from the point of view of participation. So there the question is, for me, what reasons are there for thinking that employees should have the right to participate in the management of productive enterprises? This is an area that philosophers used to talk quite a bit about in the 60s, 70s, and even a little bit into the 80s, when philosophers were concerned about these questions of justice and production more generally. So over the 90s and in the first part of the 21st century, that discussion has really been downplayed. So the discussion has mostly been focused on questions about once we have the pile of social goods, how is it that they ought to be distributed? My current research is focused on stakeholder theory and its connection to workplace democracy. So I'm interested in the idea of workplace democracy, but the way I do philosophy is not so much to try to articulate first principles and build up grand structures on top of those principles, but instead to think about the things that people already believe or are committed to through their normative theories, and then ask what are the implications of those theories. Moving from participation, one way to guarantee participation rights is to encourage ownership. Insofar as these days ownership tends to go together with control. Given what I think of as the natural connections between these areas, it seems that employee ownership gets far less attention than it should. So the biggest takeaway I got is the fact that to get a sense of what the latest research is on this shared area of inquiry from the variety of other disciplines in which it's studied.